Good morning, everyone. This is Jan from orJANics 50nRaw. How are you this morning? I am doing awesome, wonderful. It's another beautiful, beautiful day in South Texas. Kick off the shoes here. It's got to be like 70 degrees out. The sun is shining. There's not a cloud in the sky. A good day to go outside and get your vitamin D, which is awesome. Which, by the way, speaking of vitamin D, I want to tell you guys that one of my subscribers who also lives nearby and has come to my studio, Cindy Lou, hello again. She has come to the studio, and we talked a little bit about her health and how she feels, and she's feeling tired and sluggish. And I tell almost everybody over and over, please go get your vitamin D checked. You don't need a doctor's order to get your vitamin D checked. You can go to your local laboratory for $25. They can check your vitamin D3. And she's one of the few that actually took my advice and got her vitamin D3 checked. And it is a really good thing too, because her vitamin D level was a 10. That is really, really, really low. I told her, how do you even have the energy to walk? A normal vitamin D level, low side of normal is like a 30 is the low side of normal. I want my vitamin D level to be somewhere between 70 and 80, because that's cancer fighting and heart disease fighting, and hers was a 10. So she came, I bought some vitamin D3 off me. She's decided to take 10,000 units a day for about 3 months and check it again. And but yeah, that's vitamin D deficiency can be a contributing factor to diabetes, which she has, to many different diseases, because every cell in your body needs vitamin D. And if you're tired, if you're achy, if you're always sick, there is a high possibility you could be vitamin D deficiency. So I really want to put it out there again. I've made a whole video on this, and I just need to keep plugging away at the vitamin D, because most of us aren't in the sun long enough every day to make a sufficient amount of vitamin D3. Vitamin D2 comes from food. Vitamin D3 comes from the sunshine that your skin makes your vitamin D3. Anyway, off of that, I want to show you guys how to make an awesome smoothie, one of my favorite. Easy, no water in this recipe. Super high in antioxidants. All you need is a watermelon and some organic blueberries. That's all you need. So this is a seedless watermelon. It is not my preferred watermelon. I like watermelons with seeds in them. They are not genetically modified, and they are sweeter. Seeded watermelons are sweeter than seedless watermelons, but this is what we have available, so we're going to use it. So this is a seedless watermelon. So I washed the outside of it, I cut it in half, and I'm going to show you how I make sure to get the most of the watermelon flesh out of it, is just by peeling the outside of it. And you can peel very close. See how I'm leaving a lot of the white on? The white pith of the watermelon actually has a lot of nutrition in it that most people end up just throwing away. When you're scooping your watermelon out of the rind, you just kind of end up throwing all that white stuff away, and there's a lot of nutrition in there. So you don't want to miss out on that. So what I do is I peel it like this. Even if it was an organic watermelon, you could actually just leave the green skin on it, and there's even more nutrition for you that you're not throwing away. But this is not an organic watermelon, so I'm gonna try and leave on as much of the white as I can and get rid of the skin, which probably has pesticide on it. So that aside, it can be composted if you have a composter, which I don't. So now I have my watermelon. I'm just gonna kind of cut it in half. And then I'm going to start to cut it into smaller pieces to put in my blender with no water, okay? So let me get that out of the way. If you buy a watermelon and it's overripe, or, you know, buying a watermelon is really a hit or miss. And sometimes they're awesome. 75% of the time, in my experience, they're not. But what you can do is you can't return it. I mean, I guess you could, but we don't really return them, do we? So you could actually make this smoothie out of it, a really ripe one, or one that's not quite ready enough. And you would still get a lot of the nutrition from the melon, even though it might not be really super great to eat like this. It's a good watermelon. I'm just going to try and fit as much in here as I can. Okay, so my Vitamix or your blender, whatever blender you're using, just fill it up and press it down. I'm going to put it on my, I want you to see what I'm going to do. You need to have your plunger. Put your lid on and then just turn it on low. And it'll probably catch, but it may not. Okay. So it caught, but I want to add the rest of it in here. Once you have a little bit more space where you can put in the rest of your watermelon, just go ahead and throw it in. Excuse me. And then you can put it on, make a little bit more space, but I have some room in the top. I'm just going to add a bunch of organic blueberries. Just as many as you want. There really is no measurements for this. Okay, so this is all blended up. Now I'm going to see if I want to add a little bit of stevia to it. No, I'm not going to add any stevia to it. It is not super sweet, but it's sweet enough. So this is going to be my breakfast today. A whole quart of this. And I have 2 little boys that are waiting for some of this as well. So this shake is going to provide a lot of nutrition, but I'm still going to take my digestive enzymes, my 10 digestive enzymes with it, and drink it up. So you guys, cheers to you. Give it a try. It's super easy. Watermelon and blueberries. You could do watermelon and strawberries, watermelon and raspberries, but you know the raspberries have little seeds in them. You could strain them out if you wanted to. But this is a really awesome smoothie. Super nutritious, very alkalizing to your body. So, bye guys. Take care.